Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today. Now that school is back in session, I finally have some free time to play with cards again. Today I'm making a very simple greeting card using clearly besotted stamps and Prismacolor colored pencils. I'm making an A2 card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And you can see that I have it scored, but I don't have it folded yet. It's much easier to stamp on a card before it is folded. I'm using the Sunshine and Smiles stamp set from Clearly Besotted. And I'm just going to stamp my image using some VersaFine Onyx Black ink. And I decided to go ahead and put my image toward the bottom of the card so that there's room to stamp my greeting at the top. I have no idea what kind of flower this is, so I wasn't sure what color it was supposed to be. So I just went ahead and picked whatever colors I thought looked pretty. I have a light green that I'm just going to use for the stem and the leaves of the flower. So once I had everything colored in with that light green, I took a darker green to add some shading. I just put it in wherever I thought it looked good. I'm not really sure what the rules are for shading. And that little part that is sticking out of the top, I was really undecided as to whether or not those were little flower buds or if they were maybe leaves. And you'll see here in a little bit I go back and I decide to turn them into leaves because I wasn't sure exactly what they were. So now I have a light pink color and I'm just going to go around the center of my flowers with that light pink. And I'm also going to color the tops of the flower buds, or the bottom of the flower buds, pink as well. So I have my dark green pencil again, and I had started to color in the tops of the flower because I thought they were leaves. Then you can see me hesitating here. I'm thinking, well, maybe these aren't leaves, maybe they're buds. But I just decided to go ahead and turn them into leaves anyway. I think it looks okay. Next, I took a yellow pencil and I colored in the centers of all of my flowers. And then I took a dark purple and I just went around the very outside of the yellow center with that dark purple. Next I took a light blue and I went around the pink. And I ended up not being quite happy with how that looked, so in a little bit here I'm going to go over the blue with some purple to change the color of it a little bit. And I have to say, these Prismacolor colored pencils are really nice. I have a set on my Amazon wish list. I think it's like the giant set. Maybe there's 250 pencils or something like that in the set. And of course they're really expensive. So when I was at my local craft store and I saw this 24 set on sale for, I think they were around $20, I was like, score! And I grabbed them up. And then when I got home, I was looking at the set that I have saved to my Amazon wish list, and I saw that this exact same set of pencils was like $12. was like, okay, not a score after all, but regardless, I'm happy that I got them, and they work really, really well. And I think this 24 set will pretty much cover anything that I need to color. So, and here I am with a lighter purple than what I used around the very center of my flowers. I'm just filling in the rest of my petals, and you can see I'm coloring over that blue now so that it's more of a purpley blue than a blue blue. I'm pretty sure there is no flower that looks like this in nature. It only exists in my mind. But again, I am really happy with how the finished product turned out, and I think my flowers are pretty. So I'm just putting in some finishing touches there. And then I colored outside of the lines in a couple of places, so I just took my white pencil and I went over those places to cover them up, and nobody knows but me that I can't stay inside the lines. So from my same stamp set that I used the flower image from, I took off the Sending You Smiles sentiment, and I cannot stamp a sentiment straight to save my life, so I decided to go ahead and use my Misty, and I folded my card at this point, as you can see. So I like the Misty because I can get my sentiments as straight as I possibly can, and I can also stamp them again if I don't get a clear stamp the first time, which is what happened here. There was a little part of the S that I wasn't too happy with, so I decided to go ahead and stamp that again just to make sure it was good and dark. And so I had to bling this card up a little bit by rounding the corners. I have my corner chomper there, and I used the 1/2 inch setting. And I decided to go ahead and do all 4 corners. And now come the sequins. I got a little carried away on Cartwright's website, and I didn't realize exactly how carried away I was until I had filled up this case here and realized that I had a ton more sequins than what that thing held. So I had to go to the store and buy 3 more cases for my sequins, but we won't talk about that. So I'm using some 5mm moonshine sequins. They're really iridescent and they go with any color that you have in cards, and I really, really like these sequins. Just laying those out, deciding where I want them to be. And I have my quick stick there and some multimedia mat that I'm going to use to attach those to my card. And looking at it now, I wish that I had stopped with just the 3 sequins that I have on my card right here, but I added 1 or 2 more. I think maybe that was just a little bit too many, but I didn't have enough glue for that one, so I had to redo that sequin. And finally, to finish it off, I of course had to use some Wink of Stella I just love this stuff. It is a great way to add just a little bit of extra something to your cards, a little bit of extra shimmer. I went over the entire image with my Wink of Stella glitter pen there. And you can't tell in the video, but the shimmer is really beautiful in real life, and I'm super happy with my card. And that's going to wrap it up for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing. And I will see you next time with another card. Until then, happy crafting and have a wonderful day.